You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
What's up? What's going on?
Woo! Well.
Welcome to Two Drunk Sistas podcast.
I'm D.
I'm W. And welcome aboard.
Wow. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, guys, so what we're sipping on is break out the bottle of Asti Spumante. I'm lying.
Okay, we ain't drinking that.
This is Asti Martini and Rossi sparkling wine. Cheers. This is really good, y'all. This is a really good sparkling wine.
It's crisp.
It's nice, to have, when you like at brunch, perhaps.
We're totally fried.
Valentine's Day is coming up, so
Ooh.
So yeah, guys, y'all should pick up a bottle of this. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, D, so what we talking about today?
Today we are going back. And
Back.
to the left. All right.
Back in time.
We're going back to the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Where our childhood wasn't tainted.
I feel like this was probably like the beginning of our sort of fantasy, horror.
Yeah, mystic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this is probably like the intro to the crazy-o.
Yes.
To the shit show. I'm kidding.
So, okay, the movie we're talking about is Legend.
Yep.
That's with Tom Cruise, Tim Curry,
Yep.
Mia Sara, and it's a Ridley Scott film.
1985, guys. If you want to know the year.
1985.
Yeah, this is way back. Okay.
So it's the age of animatronics.
Right? Well, shit look weird, but you have an appreciation for it.
Just looking back, looking at the movie in my adult life, I still, even though it was cheesy, I still liked it.
Me too. I love it.
I still liked it. Now, so I just found out there's a director's cut and then there's a theatrical cut. So what I watched was the director's cut, and I was highly upset.
And I saw the theatrical cut.
Right. But the theatrical cut is what
we grew up on.
Uh-huh. And so I'm looking at the director's cut, and I'm like, what the suck at? Where's the cheesy song?
Legends can be now and forever.
Boom, boom. It's like that was missing. Anyways, we'll just talk about the movie.
Right.
So first off, I want to say there's glitter and more glitter.
And more glitter.
I ain't never seen so much glitter.
Because if you love glitter, you love this movie.
All I can think about is like, oh my God, I just can imagine where that glitter is appearing, because that it's
everywhere.
It was glitter on Tom Cruise's face.
Oh man,
glitter on the snow.
It beat the McCullens when the sun shines on their ass
for
and they start to sparkle. Yeah, so I couldn't think of the damn movie.
On the McCullens. I mean, they have the McCullens, but it's from Twilight.
So this beat the McCullens, okay?
Listen, so let me tell you the synopsis.
The synopsis.
So it's set in a timeless mythical forest inhabited by fairies, goblins, unicorns, and mortals. This fantastic story follows a mystical forest dweller, which is Tom Cruise, chosen by fate to undertake a heroic quest. He must save the beautiful Princess Lily, which she's annoying, and defeat the demonic Lord of Darkness, which is Tim Curry, or the world would be plunged into a never-ending ice age. So that's the synopsis of Legend. So what do you want to talk about?
Okay, can we talk about the Goblin? One of my favorite lines that he says is, "Higher, higher, burning fire, making music like a choir."
Blitz. You talking about Blitz?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good part. And then when fucking Lily, dog.
Oh my god.
The name of Tom Cruise name in the movie, his name is Jack.
Yes.
So Jack, falls in love. Lily's a princess, so Jack falls in love because Lily goes out to the woods and meets.
She falls
Jack.
in love with a commoner who ain't a prince. Okay,
right? It's Jack, and so Jack was like, basically, we've been talking for a little bit. I like you, you like me. I'm gonna show you something.
Something you ain't never seen before.
Right.
He tried to match. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he brought her to see the unicorn. And of course, with
commoners, no, I can't say commoners. With people who just feel like they can do whatever they want. When Greg,
you talking about D. Whitman?
Right.
D. Whitman. So he shows her the majestic unicorns, and they're enchanted, they're special, and so she thought it would be okay to go and touch the freaking unicorn. So the Lord of Darkness felt there was a disturbance in the force. I'm kidding. The Lord of Darkness felt like there was goodness
somewhere. He needed to get rid of it. Yeah,
right. So he sent the goblin, which is Blitz, to go and find it.
Hiya.
A frozen paradise, a goblin's desire. He sent Blitz, and of course Blitz was following Lily and found the unicorn. So when Lily was touching it, and Jack was telling her, "Don't do that. Don't touch them. They're magical and stuff like that." Mm-hmm. But she still was like, "Oh, I want to touch them
because I can do whatever I want."
Right. Mm-hmm. And so Blitz was able to poison the unicorn.
Right.
And once that happened, Blitz chopped off the unicorn horn.
Yes.
Which caused the world to go into a dark ice age. And this is what starts Jack's heroic quest.
Yes. And during all of that, Lily dumbass gets caught by the goblin and gets taken to the Dark Lord's lair, and she gets seduced. You must seduce her. You must charm her. Okay? Woo her. So pretty much the Dark Lord falls in love with her. Well, he wants a mate, okay? Mm-hmm. And he's told by his master that this is the things that he needs to do. So who's his master? We're talking. I didn't see.
I was like, okay, so isn't he not the devil?
I don't think he's a devil. I think he's like...
He's a demon?
So I think he's only in charge of that particular realm.
Okay.
I don't think he's devil overall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just think he's only, in charge for that particular realm.
Okay.
But of course he has a master. We didn't see it. We just saw those
the heads.
Those things that were just talking.
Right, with the glowing eyes.
Yeah, so that's all we saw. But he tells them that, his heart feels a little, he's starting to feel something, and he wants
when he saw her.
Right. Yeah. And so they instruct him that these are the things that you need to do, and if you want her to be by your side. Mm-hmm. And so of course, he tries to talk to her. And it sort of kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast when Belle, the clocks and all those, trinkets things, gets her ready or whatever to have dinner, even though she doesn't want to eat. And the Beast is trying really hard to be nice, but his stupid ass can't contain his anger. So it's almost sort of kind of like that very quick 5 minutes of their little back and forth where the Dark Lord tells Lily to sit down, and she's like, I don't want to sit. And he was like, what does he say to her?
He was like, so he had a spread.
Right.
Like ham, grapes, a
wine.
Nice wine. Just a nice spread for her.
Right.
And he was like, I want you to sit.
To sit, right. And she's like, I don't want to sit.
And she's like, sit? And he's like, sit and talk.
And talk.
And she's like, sit and talk. And he's like, yeah.
Right, so he's trying
to be nice.
He's trying to be nice. And I think she's
like, I don't want to sit. Sit! I was like, and then he was like, okay. And then she was like, or stand. That was funny.
It's a really good movie. I love this movie.
That was funny.
So we watched their little back and forth for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
meanwhile, in Heroicville.
in Jack's lair.
Right. So Jack, meets with the fairies of the forest.
With all that glitter, y'all.
And so the fairy, which is one of the name is Gump.
Gump.
Okay, so what? Okay.
No, I thought Gump was an elf.
Elf, yes,
Okay.
he's an elf. He's
Okay.
an elf. So he met with Gump, which is an elf, a forest elf.
Yeah.
And so rewatching that, I was like, that's a grown man. that's not a little
child?
boy.
He's not a little boy?
He's a grown man.
Oh, wow, how weird.
I know, but when I was younger watching it, I thought it was like, oh my God, that's a little boy.
kid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But watching it now, I was like, yo,
That's a grown ass man.
grown ass man. And then I was like, man, that's some good acting.
Right?
So yeah, and then
He tells Jack, like, you're fucked up, okay? Because you showed the human the damn unicorn. Like,
right.
He's like, are you crazy?
He did. He was like, is there something that happened that you wanted to tell us? And he was like, well, I showed literally the unicorn.
Immortal!
Right. And he goes, what? And he said, well, she wanted to touch. She touched the unicorn.
Immortal!
This movie had so many punchlines. It's just-
And
it's so
if you're
funny.
not into anything like this, fantasy, and it's old,
Yeah,
you're not gonna like it.
You're not gonna
Okay.
like it. But it's
For those of you who are born, liking this shit, I think we were born liking this shit. Okay.
I mean, it is an old movie.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the age of animatronics.
Mm-hmm.
With the puppetry and stuff like that. So watching it again, even though it was cheesy, it was still well done.
Well done,
Like
absolutely.
the creatures was good.
Absolutely.
The lady of that I don't know if she was a mermaid, but like that creature.
Oh yes, who
green
came
face
from the water? Yes, I liked her too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
You have
like-
an appreciation for stuff like that. You really do.
Yeah, it has plenty of good scenes that.
Yes. And
that
of
we
course,
like.
hands down, Tim
Tim
Curry's
Curry.
outfit
The makeup,
everything.
He just brought that character to
life. I mean,
just like what he did with it.
Yes.
Like, you just can't replace Tim Curry.
and I really hope that they don't try to remake this movie.
They will. I heard it was in the works, and I just
Get out of here. Some things, you just gotta let the sleeping giant sleep. No, I didn't say that right. You gotta not wake the sleeping giant. No, wait, what is it? Let sleeping dogs lie. You pick any one of those three, damn it.
yeah.
But it's like, why? But
The makeup is
the makeup
dope.
is impeccable.
dope.
Like,
I was
it is.
This is the 80s. I was like,
Yo.
that costume
Yes.
was on point.
His facial expressions, he is
He made that. He
the Dark
made that
Lord.
character.
Yes, he is. And I'm just like, wow. Wow, okay? Even now, I'm like, wow. Back then, I was like, oh my God, creepy, biting my nails. But now I'm like, look at this. Okay, so in the beginning of the movie, I really, really enjoyed where Blitz comes in. Well, no, he's talking.
Blitz is the goblin.
Blitz the Goblin. So the Dark Lord is talking in the beginning, saying that he's left to wander this whatever forever or whatever. I can't remember the lines of the movie, but he's talking. His eyes are green. His eyes are not really green. His nails, they're like neon green.
Yeah.
But it's not, because later when you see him, his nails are black.
Yeah, you don't see him yet in the first half.
You do see him with when his eyes glow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
he had he was covered, but you didn't see him.
Right, you didn't see the full body, but you saw like his eyes and you saw his nails, and I was like, yo, I don't remember this neon green shit, but it's not neon green really. It's just the lighting. Yeah. But it was really good. I was like, okay.
And the way he came, like the way they brought him into the scene when Lily
when
she transformed. First of all, let's talk about that dancing scene.
Yes,
it's this movie is just so majestic, like ballerina like the props, the scenery, it's just so magical. And I can see why growing up how we would interpret an enchantment world or a magical world, because Ridley Scott, like he just made that possible.
Right.
He just made it possible. So back to the scene with Lily, she was battling whether or not she should succumb to evil.
Right.
So this dress, the dress that the Dark Lord made for her.
Like a wedding dress.
It was a wedding dress. And this scene was like a ballerina scene. She were dancing, and trying to woo her to, and she was like, no, but yes.
She was fighting it, but it's very hard, It's
very hard to, so she succumbed to she succumbed to the dark side.
Yes.
And then once they were dancing together, the gown, the darkness, they were dancing together, and then she just has the wedding dress on. And she looks like Lydia from Beetlejuice.
She does look like Lydia from Beetlejuice.
But she embraces the darkness. Yes. And then that's when the Dark
Lord,
he came out through the mirror.
Yes.
And that's when you can see who he fully is.
His hooves, okay?
His hand comes out through the mirror. Oh my
God, his hooves
come through. The horn.
The horns.
That gave me goosebumps,
yes.
Because it was like, this is the grand entrance of the dark
Dark Lord.
Lord of darkness. So everything was just done great, man. This is just a stellar movie. It's still good.
Still great
the
after all these years.
It's good.
Yes. And this is before dun 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 dun.
Right. This is baby time.
This is baby Tom Cruise. This is milk on your upper lip, Tom Cruise.
Yeah. This is scrawny Tom Cruise. But I don't know if this was his first ever big movie.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
Really?
I think so. Like,
so you think this is his breakout role?
I think this what started him into other films.
Okay.
I think this was his first big break. Was Legend.
Got it.
So, yeah, he did pretty well. He did pretty well. The story was good. Of course, they got those one-liner. What about what did Bliss say? Oh, when the Lord of Darkness was saying, "Is your heart as black as night?" And then Blitz go, "Black as midnight, black as pitch, black as the foul witch." That's my favorite line.
Yes,
That's my favorite line.
And then so my one of my favorite lines is like towards the end when Jack kills off the Lord of Darkness, and he's telling them he's like, "I'm a part of you." He's like, "What is light without dark?"
Yo, listen, he was like dropping some jewels.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm a part of you all." You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
So
they were dropping jewels back in the 80s.
Yes, they were, and we were not paying attention.
No, not
but
at
now
all.
we're awake. we woke. We woke. It's true. What is light without dark?
There has to be a
balance.
Yeah,
I know people are like, come on now. If you get out of here, you don't understand. There is a balance, okay? There has to be a balance.
Right. There has to be darkness.
Yes.
Good and evil, like it has to be there.
Yes,
that's what balances us.
Yes, so I was like, wow, that's amazing. That scene right there when he's like telling them and stuff, I was like, okay, got it.
Then the ending where that song "Legend" it just ties everything together. Gump puts back the unicorn horn that was broken, that was chopped off, puts it back, and all is well in Whoville. Yeah. It's just the ending was just so happy and magical, and it's just I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love it. And
mm-hmm.
We hope that if you haven't seen it, you'll check it out. And like I said, it's gonna be cheesy because it's the age of synthesizers.
Yeah.
Like, ding, ding, ding,
right.
It's the weird music.
It's weird music.
It's something that we grew up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that's all we got. Goblins and ghouls and fairies.
So yeah, check it out. Check it out when you get a chance. Watch the theatrical one.
And if you're feeling magical,
not the director's cut.
Yeah, theatrical. Don't watch the director's cut.
Yeah, because you're gonna be mad like I was. I was so pissed.
Anyway, guys. So again, that's our our little tidbit about Legend. Hats off to Tim Curry. I just really Ridley Scott. I just really love Tim Curry as an actor. Like he's
amazing.
He is just amazing. Yeah. Okay, there's just no one can redo that shit. But they tried. Whatever. I'm gonna leave my 5 cents over here.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us. Feel free to
drop a dime. Supper time. Drop a dime.
Drop a dime to the supper time.
Hit us up. Hit us up on IG, y'all. 2 Drunk Sistas.
Sistas. And if you want to email us as the number 2 drunk DRUNK sistas SISTAS @gmail.com. Let us know how you like this podcast, how you liking our podcast, and
if you think
how have the titles been so far?
And if you think we should, if there's something that you want us to review, definitely send us a DM or hit us up on the email and let us know.
Yeah. And
all right,
y'all.
Happy V-Day, y'all.
Ew. Bye.